Hey, Flame Monroe, what up? I just saw your video.
Let me tell y'all a story about Rickey Smiley. So in 2004, I did Comic View for the very first time. And the reason that I got on, I didn't even audition for Comic View. Chris Spencer picked up the phone. He said, "You want to do it?" I said, "I do." Made a phone call to Joyce Coleman. They had me come in. Rickey Smiley was the host at that time. He had never heard of me, had never seen me. BET was terrified because I was trans and I lived as a girl. They wouldn't even market me or advertise me as a trans woman. They only advertised me as a female comedian. Rickey Smiley came to my dressing room in LA, sat down in my dressing room and held my hand like this and said, "You're the first one to ever go out and get this opportunity." He said, "I want you to be cautious. I want you to have a great time and just do your thing." And it was so comforting, and it put me so at ease because I was a nervous wreck. I ain't gonna even lie, I was a nervous wreck. But because the way Rickey Smiley came to me and sat down and rubbed my shoulders and held my hand to say, "You got this, Flame. I believe in you." Rickey Smiley, I love you for that. I thank you for that because the way you came to my dressing room and put me at ease, I will never forget that because that was my very first time ever doing stand-up on TV for a national platform. And because of you, my set probably would not have went that well had you not came in and showed me that love and brought me up under your wing as a respectful comedian or respected me as a comedian, not what I look like. I love you, Rickey Smiley, and I will always appreciate you for that. And I tell everybody that story. I don't know if I've ever said it publicly out loud, but any comedians that know me, that hang around me, know that I tell them that you were such a godsend to me on that day when we taped Comic View in LA in 2004 because you took the time, and that's all you did was took the time as a fellow comedian to say, "Hey, I got you. You got this. You can do this." I love your skinny ass, Rickey Smile, and I'm praying for that your daughter is okay. And you know I'm ready to come on a dish and start some shit. Tell what's the guy's name on the dish with you? What's his name that cuts up? Oh, what's his name? Tell him I'm coming. Tell him I'm coming. I don't want his job. I just want to sit there. Gary with the T. Tell Gary with the T. This is he she with the XYZ.
I'm sitting here eating me some red beans and rice and some cornbread. But when I did my red beans and rice, I put some turkey, some smoked turkey, and some Kaneka sausage in there. Look, it is so refreshing to see a comedian jump on Instagram and just say something nice about another comedian. I don't think I've seen this video. Somebody just tagged me on this. My job in 2000 and in 2004 as a host of BET's Comic View is not just to host the show. Hosting means making everybody feel welcome, making sure that everybody had a good set, giving everybody confidence when they're nervous. Because I can sense when somebody be nervous. I'm like, I remember that. I remember you was like, "Hey, I don't know about this." You wasn't sure about it. Back then in 2004, I don't know. I don't think we were where we were accepting, trans gender, transgender comedians or whatever. And as a comic, you just needed to be shown some love and some respect and some confidence, Pierre, everything what I did for you, Flame Monroe, Pierre did that for me one time. Comedian Pierre let me and Terry Tuff sleep in his apartment on his floor. Pierre got up and took the time and drove me over to tape Comic View and coached me the whole time. And there's been times where comedian Doug Williams did the same thing for me, and I'll never forget it. And there are those times where you're about to go do a TV show and one person used to doing TV show and you're not used to doing TV. It is our job and our duty to make you feel comfortable, not to go out and I'm good and watch you be nervous and watch you struggle. I had to give you confidence. That's what the hell I do. And that was my job and that was my duty. And I'm glad to see where you are and seeing and watching everything that you're doing now and how you have blew up on the scene. I saw your interview on the Breakfast Club. I see you all over the place, man. I'm really proud of you. And and keep doing what you're doing. It is our job and our duty as fellow comics to uplift and show love and respect towards other comics. And Flame Monroe, you ain't the only one I do. I did it for everybody. I did it because it came natural. It didn't take no effort to do that. I do that anyway. I do that now. I'm doing that tonight. And I'm going to walk up to Rita Brent and Special K, say, hey, y'all good? Y'all straight? Oh, go out there and kill them. The audience is perfect. Let's go. I do it to Martin Lawrence. When I'm on tour with Martin Lawrence, right before he walked on stage, I always walk up to him and give him a fist bump, say, let's go, and try to get him pumped up. You know, I just, it's the right thing to do, man. You know, we share that stage together. And I absolutely love you and love everything that you're doing. And yes, I'll tell Gary with the T, what you said, and I hope they do let you go on Dish Nation. But I'm getting ready to start my podcast, and I look forward to having you on as a guest. And but I didn't know you was. No, I'm just joking. I'm finna try to make a joke, but hell no, the bloggers are go crazy. I'm finna say something stupid. But hey, keep doing what you're doing. Proud of you, love you, respect you, and I knew you was gonna make it. I wasn't worried about you. When you got up there and did your set that night, you did good. And I remember you coming off stage, and I said, "See, I told you. That's my job as a host. That's what hosts do." People did it to me. Doug Williams, Pierre, Steve Harvey, George Wallace. A lot of people did the same thing for me. So it's my job to pay it forward. I love you, and keep doing what you're doing. All right, peace. Hey, boy. Wait a minute. Look at the red beans and rice. Look at the turkey meat. Look at that. Cornbread. Alabama, baby.